Hello, everyone, and to a new ways on A Link to the Past, League Season 5, Week 1. Today we have got Red Meringue, Beast Meringue on the left side versus Aga's backup dancers on the right side. And it looks like we've got a sword right into the church. And so, another fact fight. A nice magic bush crab. Yeah, the instant getting sword is understandable. Wherever you have to go, one sword is almost every enemy. And Zephyr is going to check directly escape. Really interesting. I like it. And here we've got our first map check. Green pennant in desert. Eastern is a normal pennant and Hera one crystal. And there's our first glove in the dam. And it looks like we got a really Agina check. And with flippers and one bottle at least in Kakariko, it's worth a visit. For both teams. Ah, who needs bombs? Just kill some enemies and cross fingers. And a Master Sword? That early? Call me insane, but I like Aga. Yeah, now it's out of logic, but with glove on the one hand, maybe it's in logic. Oh, an interesting price pack on Mini Moldong. Oh, and one red boomerang. And the moon pearl. So, everyone wants to see it. And West Game has Fireward. Well, so the Master Sword is in logic, technically. Yeah, Red Meringue is the best boomerang. I mean, you can do more than with just the blue meringue, and it's shiny. Yeah, the 50-50 walk would have been a good way to get some new bombs. Or just kill enough enemies, if you know the prize packs. Well, at least we know Zephyr just has to kill more enemies, like Mini Moldom, and bomb problem is no more. Or just find some more. And here we've got our lamp and Saha's closet, so no dark room is in any danger. With both fire sources, Moon Pearl and Master Sword, yeah, Aga is in logic. The question is, who's going first? So it looks like it will be a little moment before something new happens. And Zephyr won't like to be hit by any enemy. I mean, it's in logic, we know it, but as long as Zephyr doesn't have flippers, nobody should hit him. Or soft lock incoming. And now Wetmore and Beastmore knows Aga is in logic. Oh, a vanilla bow. This is huge. And it looked like Zephyr got some problems on Fake Flipper. To be honest, this jump is not as easy as it looked like. Oh! Not just Bow, it's even Silver's there. I'm so glad that one of Redman Beastmowing went into Eastern too. Yeah, we've got a vanilla and a Fringe vanilla bow. Really interesting, this seed. I like the idea. Too bad that we can't see face cams on this restream. I really would like to see everyone when Silver's popping up. And here we've got our first dungeon done. Well, it's not a penny, it is the penny. Nice hula hand setup. Still not enough for Zoa, but a really big step closer. Yeah, I would agree too. Zoa could be the one last piece of puzzle instead of Egger. Just because it is in logic. Wouldn't be the first seed this tournament when you have to go there. And both teams agree with Wash Silvers. And I totally agree. Oh, Mitts on Waterfall Ferry. Interesting. And at the moment, it looks like Huffpuff will be the first one having cash for Zora. Yeah, Aga is out. Or at least for Darkwood Axis. Yeah, this would be evil. If Pyramid Fairy could have the hammer. Yeah, Aga is out for Darkwood access, but on the other hand, you still have to do it. Yeah, and this is interesting. All runners have logical access for all you need to beat Ganon, but not everything for all dungeon. Yeah, if it would be a really fast defeat Ganon, where you just have to get the equipment and away, enter the cave, yes, would be already done. With Master Sword, Silver, Darkwood access. Interesting choice picking up the cash. So, we might see a second Hula Hand now. Or not. And now when everyone already did the first dungeon, when do we see Dark World? And it looks like Aga's backup dancers will be the first one. Let's see the map check. Or just blind Skywoods. I mean, Bread-Kun can do it. I'm pretty sure. Would just be a little hard fight. If Mosula says no. Evil Jelly. And Agina Cave is just a piece of art. Too bad that none of our runners had the cash right when going to the war. And Maya and Ice Palace are our red crystals, while Swarm is the last pendant. Yeah, I really like silvers. Just beat every enemy in your way. Like evil Egypto. Yeah, Zephyr could have avoiding having no money, but instead of saying no to picking up all the cash on enemy drop. And chess game says Quake. Interesting. I like Quake. Even if it's worthless on the most enemies. You say or no, Thief sounds smoky. And we all know there's one evil person in chat that says yes, they could have to run it back. If there's one item. Yeah, it's about 90%. But we can't say everyone here, or at least almost everyone. This was a really decent and solid fight against Mozilla. For 20 rupee and a crystal. Oh, and we've got a hook shot in Thieves Town. Okay, we hard require our cape. On Bumper Ledge, there's our ice ward. So sorry, no ice ward hunt today. Today we've got a cape hunt. And we've got boots as well in Thieves Town. Yeah, as evil, we need them to be traumatized. Yeah, of course. Everything less would be just a punishment. Oh, it looks like the fire got out of script. But it wasn't that problem. Yeah, Bread-Kun, you should have taken the big key. And with bombers, all we need is one more medallion. Or maybe none. Yeah, and we all hope for our runners there's nothing. But on the other hand, every evil pious person would say, yeah, this is the item you need for go mode. And it looked like we got a third sword. Was it on Stumpy? Well, with this sword, and the knowledge of every other sword, it will be a really easy and fast Ganon fight. Or at least if they pick up any known sword. Oh, so Mario. In the grave of the old kings. Oh. So, all we need is now cape for ice sword, flute, and maybe one medal, plus hammer. And yeah, one mirror would be nice. Oh, we already got flute. I didn't see that. And here's our hammer. Smith says, here's my old one. Take it and go. One item less. Oh, a vanilla book. I forgot about it. Well, Smith doesn't need a second hammer. I mean, you're the only customer there. And they didn't even make you a sword. Yeah, on the one hand, it is interesting to say, but on the other hand, it is a avoiding of going just back for Skywoods. Well, yeah, with knowledge on what is on Bumperledge, Skywoods could have been set there and go later, but I understand saying just do this. Oh, Huffpuff, go back. You forgot something. Go back and pick up your Sumaria. I hope for them they will go there. And for us, obviously, too. Of course we like fetch quests. We as commentator and chat, yeah, obviously. As runner, no, not at all. Yeah, it's the first time on the side of Huffpuff. Too bad he didn't do Smith Chain for Hammer and King's Tomb for Sumaria. I don't know, I didn't count. To be honest. Yeah, Paradox Cave is really rich. But none of our wanna want to visit Zoha at this moment. Oh, Maya is Quake. I really hope for Redmore and Beastmore that one of them is remembering that King's Tomb still missing. The same with Miss Shane. Or at least bring the Smith back home for the hammer. Yeah, we just have to hope that they remember. And yeah, Fairy Stun Price is really nice. Oh, there's our first shield. Yeah, it's a little bit sad. Oh, this will be a really long adventure in Maya for everyone. With cutscene chest, big key. Oh, too bad that Huffpuff didn't do King's Tomb. Oh, maybe confuseousprime remembers? Please cross the fingers on checking Graveyard Ledge. I mean King's Tomb. Come, go to the right, please. No. This will be tough. Well, at least he won't double dip. Yeah, in King's Tomb there's a cane. And at least he does not have to do it, but Huffpuff will check everything and find nothing. And Bread-Kun is almost at our really good friend Helmer's King. While Zephyr is almost at Witty. This is so sad. confuseousprime checking catfish, but hopefully there's something. Oh, a mirror. Okay, this is huge and might bring confuseousprime back to King's Tomb. Yeah, the only point is they still have to get the hammer from Smith Shane. And there's a obviously no for Graveyard Ledge. Okay, maybe just checking Pyramid and then? If not, it would be bad. And confuseousprime likes the shield. Oh no. Please go back to North. Yeah, I'm not sure when they go and check catfish. And another problem for Red Marine Beast Marine is confuseousprime is going without hammer into port. And as far as we know, he just was able to go in with hammer. But without the fork, Huffpuff, you in Darkwind. Yeah, it makes sense to do everything with high density, but they were there. And mirror alone doesn't do that much. There still is a missing hammer. Plus Sumaria. Well, as far as I can see, all we really need is cape. And with cape, we will get our ice ward on Bumper Ledge. And Zoa is a really big scamfish. Again. Too bad they refused to do Smith Chain. And early King's Tomb. Yeah, it said that Huffpuff already went to a mountain. When we know the answer for much more checks is way, way right down. And yeah, looks like. What do you wanna do? Ah, yeah, wet bomb. So we got 2 times, really good Herapod. And now we can see what the Pyramid Fairy will give us. Hera Basement. Big key. Really good. Who wanted to be an annoyed runner? So Bread-Kun opted to go. And let's see if you will get a prize for it. Graveyard and King's Tomb are not that much isolated. When one of Wetmo and Beastmo gets cape, it is totally there. But yeah, they're running out. They might have to check it anyway now. Or at least Smith Chain for new checks. Yep, and at the moment I guess backup dancers have got a much better routing luck. And some extra time save with no double dip at all. Huffpuff has to do Maya again. Just for the boss, the same goes on confuseousprime input. While Zephyr and Bread-Kun just run and do anything they can. So basically, Rhythm and Beastmowing just has a lot of bad luck. So far. But if Cape is at a bad position, they've got a good chance for getting some time back. But if Cape shows up at a really good position, they will have it really hard. Yeah, with Smith, they get at least Hammer. But Hammer alone won't give that much new information. Or any advantages. Well, Spikehead was empty. So let's hope on K45 or Purple Chest. Then we maybe have a race again. If Cape's there. Red could go Turtle Walk and check until Laser Bridge everything. It is a really dense area, and while searching just for one item, it's a good place to go. Well, left side swamp. Show us something interesting. A Bloomerang? Oh, and a compass. Well, at least as long as there's no cape on the direct route of Elga's backup dancers, Red Ribbon Beastwing still has a chance to come back. And it looks like Swamp won't be the answer. Except Argus is it. And with... yeah, maybe he will check it now. Another side effect of getting Swamp is its last pendant. Maybe one of the wanna will check pet. Hopefully a blind pull. Even if it makes no sense to do it. But we like to see one. Now with Sumaria and Hammer. On knowledge, Weapon Beastwing has to do a lot of stuff. Unfortunately for them, Elga's backup dancer had no double dip to do right now. And if someone has to do it, it will be Bread-Kun at this moment. I'm not sure. I don't think we always have seen it. Maybe? Oh no. Cape is in Turtle Walk. So technically, it is hard required for double the Turtle Walk. And Elga's backup dancers are in go mode. And with knowing that, Red Mirror and Beast Mirror will have some problems. With about one dungeon dip on both runners, they need time. And there's not that much that could happen. Maybe an Evil Twinix, a Mad Moldom 2, but everything else, it will be really hard for them catching up. Yeah, with this crystal bowler only for left checks. Right after this one. Yeah, this one check costs some minutes. The same with not doing smooth on first sight. Yeah, they could if someone is going right to the rock. But to be fair, they might want to avoid turtle rock double dip. So there's a not that high chance on going turtle rock right now. And with Ice Palace, Maya, Swarm and Port at least have to do. And beatable. They really have to catch up. To be fair, Somalia doesn't hurt that much with a really slow way just for Maya Biki, but Hammer on Smith with already one of them already done pot and just have to go back for the boss is pretty hard. Yeah, and while Redman Beast moving already still have to do any chest they find. As we know, the answer is into the rock. Agar's backup dancers will only do any necessary. And with every second and every chest, they just get a little bit more ahead at this moment. Until one of them get a really bad death. Yeah, at this moment they need 1 or 2 deaths on bosses just to catch up. I think yes, this one did it. Oh, first was shot missed. There were 2 shots. Well, you got a point, Firelight. Well, at this point, we just have to hope that one of Whitmore and Beastman goes straight to the rock. And at least one of Era's backup dancers dies at least twice on a boss fight. And yeah, Ice Sword Hunt is already done. It's just doing everything. But Redman and Beastman doesn't know that Cape is in Turtle Rock. And both Wanners are already one dungeon dip behind. Plus they still open any chest they find at this moment. Yeah, Era's backup dancers go modding right away. And distance between both teams are getting higher and higher at this moment. Well, let's see what's on behind the Schaufel, and what do we dig out? Just bombs. I was just curious about it. But we already know there can't be anything necessary be. And the only item that could give them some time, but just some seconds, is Butter Sword. And Butter Sword alone won't give Redmore and Beastmoring the time they need. There has to be much more. Yeah, Cap and Turtle Rock for Ice Sword on Bumper Ledge is pretty awful. But the worst part is you have to do Smith Chain for Hammer and go to King's Tomb for Somalia. If you haven't done any of them, but your enemy team does, you check everything else and have to go back. Plus, again, Catfish has got Mirror. So the normal density checks were empty. Yeah, half is checking T-Storm Big just because they don't know Cape is in Turtle Rock. And T-Storm Big has one item. So, yeah, if you do not want to do Turtle Rock double dip, it might be the right choice, but on this seat, no. And yeah, oh no, this is not good. Yeah, this is Nightmare for both. And Egger's backup dancers went to Catfish soon too, so there was no advantage on this check. If they had done much more before going to Catfish, there might have been a small chance of coming back. Well, at least we got a pet pull and blind, but it's a sad one, 100 rupee. Yeah, but at this point, it has to be there or then already know they are behind. Even if it's a really evil wish, Trinex could bite ZephyrBono really bad. And he has to go all the way around just to go back. Do you mean Chain Jumper? Or do you mean the fire boss? Oh, Pookies. Well, someone else can answer you, but I don't know where the first game was. And which first game. Yeah, and when they get the bad news, they will be feeling much worse than now. We've already done almost everything. Yeah, it would help a little bit if Huffpuff can save some time. But at this point, it wouldn't do that much. If Huffpuff can just go mode. Would be some seconds, yes. But it's not enough. And yeah, we are playing really fast big and guessing game. We do not have that much time, but type in your numbers. From 1 to 22, everything is possible. For myself, I am Team Tyroom, so I picked 22. Oh, this is time Redmare and Beastmare really need. Even if it's just some seconds. For falling down. Yeah, full right, and with falling downs all the time they need. What we know, Zephyr still can take his time. Beastmare still really far away from them. And rest in peace, Bob. And just one chest away from Mushroom instead of killing Bob. And we've got Buttersword on climb. In window room. Well, it's Bob chest, ice armors, or tile room. Everything else has been done. Oh, it's vanilla. And if I was correct, it was 19. And Little Jen is the closest one. GG. Oh, BSG was on 19. I didn't see that. So GG. right now, both runners of Ega's backup dancers just rush the climb as if they are in a race against each other, but while both runners are what my respawn still have to do some more dungeon. And at this point, there's really nothing that can stop Ega's backup dancers from winning this race. Yeah. Ganon is not a wizard. This is true. It looks like the fire doesn't like the Ega 2 pattern. Yeah, doing Ega 1 at last is the most convenient. No more annoying enemies on Light World, plus one heart and magic refill before Ganon. It feels like Zephyr is going to be a little bit nervous. Oh, a bluebird guessing. Looks like 4 could be a little slow with already 2 on Zen. Counting 3. While both runners of Wetmore Beastman still have to do 1 dungeon, plus Agar 1 and Agar 2. Bread-Kun is already doing the 3rd phase of Ganon fight, and Zephyr is almost hopping in. And here Ganon falls at first on Bread-Kun. GG's. And that's our second Ganon done. GG Zephyr. And it looks like both are already here.
Yeah. Bread did it.
What
GG.
is it? Yeah, GG. How did you like this evil seed?
I loved this seed. It was super nice. I just went to Thieves Town and everything was behind it. It was wonderful. Oh,
Well,
I think Bread doesn't have access to the channel.
oh, but why?
Well, it's some permissions thing probably. So yeah, we just it was a very easy seed to split up on. We didn't have to chase after each other a lot, and when we did, it was just for that hook shot, those boots, just the things you obviously need to chase. You even saw Bread go into TR and find that cape before he got the mirror. Looks like we're troubleshooting getting Bread in here, and yeah, I liked it. Normally these seeds run me about an hour 40, and what was our average time? It was a little under an hour 36, so I'm pretty happy about that.
Yeah, on your side, it was really fast.
Oh,
But
sorry, no, it was an hour 37 was our average.
yeah, this 1 minute doesn't mean that much. Oh, GG Bread-Kun.
Yes.
Well, the biggest
This
point on your one is you got everything and your enemies did not right on the check.
Okay.
I'm curious. Did they delay TR? Was that the thing? Because I could see delaying TR at least a bit.
Yeah, but you did the first part of the machine, giving you the hammer.
It was
Oh
just
yeah,
too
Then
easy to route in.
that was that was Zephyr's call. I was gonna say maybe you should just go do pod and then like I can like go grab stuff and
yeah,
Zephyr
Mhm.
chose to do the North Light World and Smith, which ended up being everything. So
Yeah, these two checks, um, Wetmering Beastmering decided not to go for or forgot about them. One of both answers could be correct.
Yeah,
And
no,
then
yeah.
they get mirror before you, and what is? You get it. Just some seconds after them. So it was really sad for them.
and the mirror itself
Huffpuff.
didn't lead to anything.
Yeah, it was just you have to get it.
Yeah, you have to do it for Swamp. That's about it.
I really appreciate Huffpuff owing to the team name and using the red meringue through that entire little sequence there.
Did we even find? No, you found the Bloomerang. I don't think they did.
No, they appear to have not found the bloomerang. I don't even remember where that was.
I don't know
I don't
either. I
remember
know.
where anything was. This seed was just so. I mean, we were go mode with 5 dungeons to go left each. It's something like that.
Yeah. And after that, you just rushed in and got more and more time advantage.
Yeah, I felt really bad at the start of the seed. I took that early death in near South Shore hunting for bombs, and that felt like a huge waste of time. But I knew the prize pack was going to have bombs in it off the guard, so I was committed to it. And then while I was talking to Bread, just a crab came up and 2 hearts damage. But
Yeah.
we picked it up. We recovered. This is early morning for us. It's not early morning here on the west coast of the U.S., but for me and Bread it is.
Well, for me, it's almost night, so
Yeah, like for me finishing the city, like it's noon now. The West
Yeah,
Coast
early
U.S.
morning.
time.
Early morning for me and you.
It's not really early, but started in the morning anyway.
I was happy after those first little hiccups. I was happy with my execution. I was obviously wasn't watching Brett, but I've seen enough of him to know he was executing very superbly. Um, yeah, I don't know what else to say about that seed. It felt very once you found those items, it was very go. It was a little low percent early on, especially with how late we found that blue mail and how late I was able to route it in. It was obviously a poverty seed early on. We were constantly worried Zora was going to have the thing, and that factored into our routing for a lot of the early game.
And then suddenly you go to Paradox for 300 3 of your 4 300 packs are just in Paradox. Here's all of your money in one place.
yeah, and then Zoa had nothing.
Yeah. You're definitely worried about it.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
being out of money did affect my routing too, because there was a point where I didn't go into pod because I couldn't afford it. I had to farm to do treasure game, or I had to check around to do chest game because I didn't realize I wasn't at
Mhm.
30 rupees.
Yeah, chess game's one of those ones where you just kind of assume you have enough money to do it. There's rare times you're like, oh wait a second, wait, this is not good.
And you could have gotten your second armor pretty early.
Oh, where was it?
Uh, if I remember correctly, it was K45. With
Oh,
Catfish Mirror, yeah, it was possible.
oh, see, we
You
were
were
joking.
walking towards
I
the.
was walking to K45 when Bread found Cape and we hit go mode, and I was thinking of just going in there anyway out of momentum and habit, just like, what if it's armor? I want that armor upgrade. I don't want to go all the way down Spiral Cave, but I decided to just route it in with getting the cape. I said, okay, I'm going to be popping out of TR after I mirror anyway. Might as well, might as well mirror and go grab that armor instead. But that's funny. I could have saved another 30 seconds on the seed. Oh well, we did pretty well.
Yeah, forced double dips of TR are sure are great.
It
Making
wasn't
you go
that
all the
bad.
way. Yeah, I mean,
As
I
far
didn't
as
have.
all dungeon seeds go.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have a mirror to do a portal save to save a bit of time at the point when I found it. Also, I was worried about that when I forgot I didn't have mirror going into here because I know Zephyr called out mirror, and I was like, oh wait, oh no, I won't be able to get Mimic Cave. Oh no, might be bad, but no, it was fine.
Yeah, on your luck side, nothing in Mimic Cave.
Yeah, those would have been orphaned as a that would basically be last location at that point, honestly.
Well, Cape and Turtle Walk on Crystal Water was almost last location too.
Yeah, combined at that point, we hadn't done the K45, the bomb, or I guess Zephyr did bomb both, and
Yep.
purple chest. It's like a couple one-offs, or like Thieves Big had an item in it. Um, I know Zephyr didn't find the last item in ice and just
Yep.
bailed.
Skipped it. I didn't wanna. It was slow.
No,
Iced tea, I hate it. I
I
only
was
had the one
telling you
key,
this.
so I couldn't go up there the fast way. So why even bother, right? Like just dip it back later if you need to, or have your teammate dip it. It's co-op.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's what I was saying. Just leave it because I could just grab it on my trip through if it was needed.
No. I know they're gonna have the same trouble. This Aga fight is terrible. This Aga 2 fight. Just they get so off sync so fast.
Yeah. Every time you don't get him almost at the same time.
Oh, Confucioso did it better than I did. So did Huffpuff.
Yeah, and both are getting almost simultaneously cannon fight.
No, they gotta do the Aga 1 climb still.
Yeah.
So they still got one
But
more dungeon to
yeah,
go.
yeah, I got one climb will be pretty fast. Or at least I hope.
Well, they've got silvers, they've got fire rod. Looks like nobody found half magic. That always makes that climb fast.
Yeah, but at this point there's not much left for maybe Tyroom or Big Chest in yeah, in Ganon's Tower.
Did they check Mimic Cave?
Yeah,
Okay, so it could be mushroom turn in, green pendant turn in if they didn't check that. Magic bat is likely one that they weren't able to check.
Yeah, that's not much. Almost in 1 out of 10.
GT big chest.
Yeah, GG Big Chest, Mushroom, Powder check, maybe Green Pendant. We already saw Pet check.
Oh, we did. What's on pet?
100 rupee.
Uh, I thought about just blind grabbing it. We both had ideas, but we wanted to be respectful of our opponents because you never know if they're 20 minutes behind you or 2 seconds behind you. But I very much consider just mirroring from Skull Woods.
I mean the idea was the route if I didn't pull anything out of TR for Zephyr to follow the mirror, go do the purple chest and the hammer pegs and go check Ped. 'Cause Zephyr had a lot of overworld one-offs available in case TR didn't pan out at all. I'll say the early silvers was really nice.
Yeah,
Makes you go fast.
first you get the vanilla, go deeper, and then one French vanilla just as bonus.
Yeah, I really liked it. It made my routing really easy to decide. There was no question about going into Meyer because it's we had boots at that point, and that dungeon was never going to get faster. The only time it would be faster is if you already know you're in go mode. And with the 2 checks in there plus the shed, it felt right to just blast through there. It worked out pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah, fortunately for you, you already got your Somaria when going first to Maya.
Oh, did they dip it without Samaria?
Yep.
Ooh, that's rough.
Yeah, the same with one dip on the side on pot without hammer.
Yeah, I was gonna make that pot without hammer call honestly, and Zephyr overrid overrid it, and it worked out. I was absolutely willing to dive pot without hammer, but Zephyr's idea worked out well.
I really feel like we got lucky. I feel like we should have finished this about 5 minutes later than we did.
You know,
Just the
getting
Thieves Town we were gonna go into anyway, so that was those were gonna happen. But the decision to do Smith Chain in there
mhm,
really unlocked the seed a little extra fast.
yeah. Yeah, honestly, finding the early silvers and the early fire rod made me just leave that sword and escape for so long. So I'm like, well, my combat's already extremely good at this point. I don't really need to worry. Like, I could just be on fighter sword for a while, and not really care too much. We'll be fine. And once we hit go mode, it's like, okay, well, I'll just go grab that sword real quick, because now I actually want that tempered.
Oh yeah, Huffpuff is on tempered, so he's gonna take one extra teleport off of Ganon in this fight.
Well, I mean, you
In-
can one it, but
Yeah, interesting. He's got a blue goo. I'm pretty sure I saw, so he could be on Cape right now.
Or just do the intended way.
All right, and then now Confucioso gets to find out just how many teleports Ganon has for us today.
Yeah, and the answer is Ganon, please.
oh yeah.
All right, is he gonna get the silver shot? Oh, he was gonna go for the double, but the positioning wasn't right. Okay, he's gonna get a double here. Or is that gonna? Oh, that would have knocked him in? Oh, he doesn't know the rules for how to get a double. Okay. I'll make sure to DM him after the race. I want these guys to beat all of their future opponents, of course. It is League, and you want the people you beat to beat everyone else.
And GG Confuse Prime and Huffpuff on beating Ganon.
Let's see if they want to join us. Uh, oh, and they're coming in. Confucioso's here. Well, Confucioso's in the waiting room.
Yep. Probably waiting for Huffpuff.
Yep. Hello, GG.
GG.
Hello. How's it going?
We did it. We did week 1. It's over.
Yeah. I guess I'll say straight up, our team was just a little bit more like we're very, we got into the mentor tournament. We're a little bit more casual about the game, and we're still just learning. So we're here to have a good time, and we had a good time.
Oh yeah, this bread guy, he's way too hardcore. I gotta ditch him at the end of the season so I can hang out with someone a little more chill next year.
No, no, absolutely not. It's just I guess like I know that like Bread was like way better than we were during the mentor tournament, and we are stuck in the fighters bracket. Everyone else is stuck in the a little bit higher than that. So
It's all about practice, 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 and also be good at Zooter first, apparently.
Yeah, that was the secret. Playing a lot of Zooter, clearly.
You learn how to route a lot of bad seeds.
Mhm.
So I guess a lot of the seed hinged on the hammer. You two dipped Thieves Town fairly early, like we did, because where else were you gonna go once you had Dark World access? But that Smith chain was a little more out of your way than it was for us, I take it.
yeah, we did that much later on. We basically, I think we did almost everything else, including I dipped Pod and Huffpuff dipped Meyer without the cane, and we came out short with both of those.
Yeah,
And
at least the seed had early silvers to make things a little nice for combat
Yeah,
wise.
yeah. Like I think there was no real challenges when it came to the combat, right? Like you said, because you had those silvers super early, and the swords were just readily available whenever you wanted to pick them up. So so both Huff and I were on, I think we were on fighters for a while, masters for a little bit. Yeah. So, um, but yeah, I don't think that there's any problem with sort of like the combat. It was just more along the lines of finding that hammer quite a bit later, and then really finding the ice rod. Right, the ice rod was you had to
Oh, we
go.
checked it super early on, so it was just yeah, it was hunting for that cape, and we said we were getting down low on dungeons and density checks, and Brett just made the call. Okay, go to well I did. So I was against it. Brett kept telling me go to the red crystal turn in and the pyramid ledge, and then go to catfish afterwards, which all made sense. And I was like, no, no, no. There's like other faster things we could be doing now, but he was right. If we orphaned it, that those checks we were not going to get back to them for a while. And Catfish had that mirror, which meant that all we needed was the cape. And he was up there in Turtle Rock clearing it up, and we said, "Hey, all right, we got go mode." Didn't even get our armor in Cape 45.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we did something similar towards the end. I think Huff was just a little bit behind where I was because I had found the hammer first, and so I went up to TR just to check a couple of things, and he went and checked. I think he went and checked Ped actually. He checked Ped and the bottom of Thieves Town, and when I found the cape, I bailed, of course, immediately, and then he followed suit.
Yeah, to be fair and honest, if you had picked up Smith and King's Tomb early, the race would be really, really closer than now.
I think that was probably true. I think it's not really doing that.
Yeah,
I think we had the opportunity to do it, and we just decided that that wasn't what we were going to do. And I think that that came around to, I mean, I think that that was just ours making the wrong call.
yeah, in the next seat, it will be the right call. So
Yeah,
this is Wendo being Wendo.
absolutely. Sometimes it works out, and sometimes it doesn't.
It's like poker, but the hands take 2 hours to play.
Well, hopefully not every time, but yeah, this one took about 2 hours.
All right, well, GG. I think me and Brett are out.
Yeah.
Wonderful racing with you. We'll see you. We'll see you in eliminations, right? We'll see you in the brackets.
We'll see ya when we see ya. That's what we'll say. Talk to
But
you
yeah,
guys later.
yep. Yeah, thank you for the restream. Didn't expect that waking up. That was nice. Always fun.
Fun surprise.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thanks, everyone.
And thanks to our commentator, Nervendosh, for sticking with us for 2 whole hours and slogging it through solo. Thanks to BSJ and literally Jen for tracking, keeping all of the buttons pushed. Thank you for I can never say your name right, Artaro, uh, for for putting on the organizing the restream hardware and getting everything running, pushing all those buttons. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thanks everyone. All our runners. Make sure to follow them if you like the show. They kept us here. Let us restream and commentating. If you want, you can check up the schedule. If you think you can do it even better, or say nobody has to comment alone. Nobody will let you alone. They will always tell you how to do it. If it's tracking, commentating, they will always put someone on your side. And maybe today is another restream. I can't tell you right now. On the league, but who knows? And thank you for watching. And see you next time.